Okay, we're doing this. We are doing this. As you can see, it is the YouTuber reviewing bracket. That's what it is. It's a YouTuber reviewing bracket. And as you can also see, my face is not here, but because I have no technological skills in any form of life, I don't even know how I have a YouTube channel, to be honest, but I thought I would just do this one audio. But for anyone that was like with me from the start, this is a nice little throwback to my like old reviews where I just did audio reviews and you could never see my face, and I managed to build a following from that. So it's like a little throwback to that, so it's kind of cute. Shout out to Josh the blogger, man. Follow him on Twitter, he's a great guy. I actually contributed to one of his articles as well. He does some really good articles on his blog, so make sure you check him out. He's certainly well and truly part of the music community, in my opinion, because anyone that has their blogs, has their websites, they're all part of it. Just because, you know, YouTubers do their thing with their channels doesn't mean that these little independent bloggers aren't part of it too, because they sure are. And Josh has created what might be the greatest bracket of them all. As you can see, it is filled with YouTubers that review shit, except for one on this list that isn't a YouTuber or doesn't review shit, but we'll just act like he's still here. And he's against me anyway, and I'm not going to put myself through, so we may as well just say at this point he will be going through. But it is a mountain of people that are beloved in the music world, and a few film reviewers as well, one food critic. It's such a great list. I got so excited when I saw the list. Many people retweeted it. It went pretty big around the Twitter circles, and of course it started back in March for March Madness. We got the Kanye one, we had the Kendrick one, we had the Brockhampton one, we had the Pixar one for some reason. Man, there was a Pixar one and a Disney one. It was crazy. People going insane over opinions, and people like shouted at people. It was a crazy month, man. It was great though. But this is the one that I am going to be talking about. Obviously, Josh couldn't include everyone, but I just a few shoutouts because there are some great YouTubers that have been missed off here. Of course, there are people like Grandad Wooly. Grandad Wooly is hella underrated, man. His reviews are really good. He's pretty funny at times as well. He does like this top 5 ranking at the end of his videos for the songs. Lee Likes Music. He's a great guy. I believe he is from Sweden, I believe. Great channel. He blew up actually. He's got way more subscribers than most of the people on this list, but yeah, he talks about rock music mostly. There's Middle 8. He talks about neo psychedelic music. That guy started to get quite big again, bigger than most of us on here. And then there's Polyphonic, man. Go check out that channel. That channel is great. I don't know where the guy gets his research from, but fucking hell. You watch the King Kunta video, and every word in that song he has like a meaning for. It's like Genius, but not Genius, because Genius is pretty shit, but it's like a good version of Genius. It's crazy. I might actually link that King Kunta video below, because I know a lot of people that watch me love Kendrick Lamar. I also love Kendrick Lamar, and that video was insane. So Polyphonic, I probably would have put him through quite far if he'd been on this list. But it doesn't matter. It's still just a list. I mean, I'm pretty sure Josh just knew he was missing people off, but he just wanted to get as many people as he could on, and you know, it's all great. No hard feelings. It's a great list. Anyway, I've wasted a lot of time. I'm just going to get into this list, starting with the top left, of course. That's how everyone does these lists. It's the easiest way. Luke James, Big Quint. Okay, look, the thing is that Big Quint, he's kind of overrated. He's kind of overrated. Right, he's an entertainer, okay? At the end of the day, he's an entertainer. You watch his videos because you want to have fun and you want some energy, and that's what YouTube is basically about. The people that have that kind of energy always get successful. So he is like the most YouTuber guy I'd say on the list, because he doesn't really critique. I don't think. He just kind of bounces around to every song ever, even when it's not that hard hitting. He bounces around, gets sweaty, and then right at the end of the video he's like, yeah, this is great, this is dope, this is and that's kind of it. He's fun to watch, and I've had a lot of fun with watching his videos over time. The Tyler Creator one is still one of my favourites, because when he finds out that Frank Ocean is on one of the songs, it's one of my all-time favourite moments from any video. That was fucking hilarious. But Luke James, man, I mean, this guy is so good. He critiques hip-hop in such a good way. Yeah, I'd say his biggest issue is he's a bit of an old head. Like, he generally favours more traditional sounding hip hop, and he kind of attacks newer hip hop. It's kind of predictable, but he's really good actually at finding indie rap, and his critiques are really good. He generally does all his videos in like 1 or 2 takes. It's really impressive. So I just find it more interesting to watch an actual reviewer than I do a guy bouncing around some music, because I don't think it takes that much to do that. But I know Big Quint's a big guy for a lot of people, but it's Luke James. Then we got Ken and CDTV. Now, I've only really been watching CDTV for quite, like, I think this past 4 or 5 months. I think it was like the end of the year when the year-end lists were coming through. I discovered CDTV through that. He's pretty good. I like him. He does do videos about things I don't care about, though. Like, he does like top 10 fastest verses. Like, I don't know what qualifies as a fast verse, or if that even means anything. But he also talks like about other rappers that I don't really care about. I think he did a Rice Gum video. You know, it's stuff I don't really care about. But the thing is with Ken is that Ken is my least favorite Dead End Hip Hop member. I think he's a bit mardy, honestly. Like, he's so much of a hater. Like, I don't think he critiques very well when he's talking about something he doesn't like. He just sounds like he's a hater, and he annoys me a lot out of everyone in the panel. And I think CDTV has a lot of potential, so I think I'm gonna go CDTV. Ken annoys me too much, so yeah, CDTV. Alright, rap critic Fantana. I feel like this is just going to instantly go to Fantana for everyone. Like, I think rap critic got pretty snubbed right here, because he's just going to get knocked out the first round by everyone. But he's actually really good. His analysis of lyrics is incredibly impressive. He always says things that I would never have noticed. That's one thing I get from his videos that I don't get with many other people, is that critique of a lyric that I didn't even notice until he said it. But the thing with that is that it gets a bit tedious when someone's constantly telling you that a lyric's shit, and it's like, okay, yeah, but you know, there's more to a song than the lyrics. But he can be really good. But obviously, it's Fantano. It's Fantano. He's a goat, man. It's Fantano. Yep, Chris Stuckman is great guy. Chris Stuckman's going through. That's all I'm gonna say. You don't need any more than that, of course. Why would you? It's Chris Stuckman. Yeah. Social Tune, YMS, I actually probably started watching both of them around the same time, and Social Tune's really good. He does some great top 10 videos. Like, his analysis of pop music's on point, and his other videos, actually, he's a good critic. He knows his stuff about albums. I do like the fact that he talks about as much music as he possibly can. He's not just a one-note type guy. I think YMS is just like a legend now at this point in the movie world. He's really good. I do think he could flesh out his videos a bit more. Some of his reviews are like 3 or 4 minutes long, and it's like, I think you need a bit longer to talk about a film than that. But still, YMS, I think I'm going YMS. But if Social Tune was against anyone else, I probably would have put Social Tune up in the next round. It's just he got a pretty tough first round there. Oh man, Brad Taste, Young Liam, oh, he's so good. I mean, even his website, I mean, like, I don't think any of these smaller YouTubers can say that they have their own website, whereas Liam is the only one. We need to take this into account, guys. I mean, Liam is a multi-talented guy. His videos are good too. He did a Shark Tale video. Who the hell does a Shark Tale video? But I think Brad Taste has just taken the music community by storm. No one saw him coming. I actually watched him from the start. I promoted his channel the minute he made it. I think one of his first reviews was Alex Cameron. I mean, he talks about his old reviews as if they're like trash, but I liked his old stuff. I watched that and I enjoyed it. So I don't know, I quite liked his Joji review. You know, like all those old videos back in like November or whenever it was, that he calls trash now. But his reactions are good too. Not as big on his reactions as I am his reviews, but that's kind of where his channel's gone. But he's just so entertaining. I mean, his editing is just crazy. Like, his editing is unbelievable. I'll never get as good as that. So it's gotta be Brad. I'm sorry, Liam. I am sorry. Oh, and this is like the hardest one because, man, oh boy, Buffalo and David Rowe. These guys are great. Like, fucking hell, these are guys. These guys. Oh man. Oh, this is the hardest. This is definitely the hardest in the whole thing. I might be sat here for like 10 minutes deciding this, but I don't want to make this video like an hour long. But fuck, man, how do you decide? David is just a great reviewer. Buffalo is a great reviewer. Like, I guess the only difference is that maybe Buffalo edits his videos in a more entertaining way. That might be how I have to pick my pick here, because I suppose if who do I enjoy watching more? But okay, I think I'm gonna go Buffalo staple, but David Rowe would have been like top 6 if he'd have been against like fucking ARTV or something. Like, David Rowe got it rough here. I don't like this. This was a hard to pick round. Oh fuck. But yeah, but I just love Buffalo. I love them both, honestly. They've been on my channel since I started the channel, so they've been there from the start. So I have a soft spot for these guys, and they're both excellent. But I just think I find Buffalo's videos more entertaining. That's how I'm judging this. He edits his videos really funnily. He's just weird. He did a fucking XXXTentacion interview. Like, he just does things that I don't think many other reviewers would do. But David does that too, but I just think Buffalo is the one. And it turns out I got a bit carried away with myself because I skipped Wonky Angle and Justin Hunt, and I guess it's because I'm just not that interested in either, really. Wonky Angle is good. Like, Wonky Angle talks about electronic music in such a good way. Like, he really critiques it in a really intelligent way that I don't think many others could do. I just don't find myself ever watching his videos though. I don't know. He's good, but Justin Hunt, the company man, he's great too. He does discussion videos. I think I find him more entertaining, so I'm gonna go Justin. Alright, that was all quite long, but this it gets easier for me, to be honest. It's easily Luke James over CDTV. Fantana over Stuckman. I guess they're very similar in their own leagues. Like they're both the top of their game in terms of like subscribers. But personally, music is more my thing, so Fantana just wins by default on that. Yeah. YMS, Brad Taste, again, you know, music is more my thing. I actually do think I enjoy Brad Taste more than YMS anyway, so this isn't really that much of a hard pick, although YMS is one of the better film YouTubers easily. And then it's Justin Hunt, Buffalo. Come on, Buffalo, it's easy. But Justin is great, but you know, I just never watch his videos. I watch every Buffalo video. Buffalo's entertaining as fuck. He talks about more genres too. I always find that more appealing when a YouTuber can actually talk about every kind of type of music, and I think that's always a plus. Luke James Fantano, it's Fantano. I mean, Luke James is great, but I just don't think he's anywhere near as detailed as Fantano. Fantano gets a lot of hate, though, from a lot of people, but I do think he's extremely detailed. Even when, like, you might not agree with his review, he certainly gets into every possible aspect of the album, more so than most critics can do, I think. Then we got Brad versus Buffalo for the final leg in this bracket to take you to the final 4. We've got Fantano already in the final 4. Fuck. Buffalo, Brad. You know, I don't know. I think the thing is that I love Brad, but the one thing is that I don't know how much longer I can remain to be compelled by his reactions when I'm not always that interested in what he's reacting in. Like, obviously a lot of his newer fans have been like requesting like crazy, like, oh, do the 21 Pilots album that you haven't done, and it's like, yeah, cool, like they'll all want that, but I personally just don't have that much interest in that. Whereas Buffalo, I mean, everything Buffalo uploads I'll watch, so I guess based on that, Brad is excellent and spends so much time editing his videos, but just based on what I'd watch more, I'd watch a Buffalo video more than Brad. So yeah, Brad, I'm sorry, you're great, but Buffalo is going to that final 4. Right, now we're going to the next side. We've got LP Club, Rick the Lie. Rick the Lie, honestly, is one of the better music critics out there. He really does just speak about music in such a good way, and his videos are so like concise too. Like, he can talk about an album like in half the time I could do it, and he could do it even better and make it sound more professional. So yeah, I love LP Club, but I'm gonna go Rick the Lie. Never watched Ralph the Movie Maker, even though I've heard good things, but everything is really funny. That Snapchat video he did was hilarious. And the musically, I don't even know what it is, but it's like some music app where kids just sing the songs. He did a video on that. I'd never heard of it before, but it was the funniest fucking video. Jesus Christ. So everything is so good. He's gonna go through. Josh and FIFO. Oh man, I mean, FIFO, legendary bump in the whip. If he'd never said that, we would not be saying this to this day, so we got to give him credit for that. However, his critique of albums is always pretty funny, because you just know what he's going to say. If it's some underground indie rap album like fucking JPEG Mafia, he's going to be like, yeah, it's good, but it just doesn't bump for me. And then if it's some like mainstream, like accessible Jay-Z album, he's going to be like calling it album of the year. So he's a bit too predictable, whereas Josh comes out with some stuff I'm just like he's obviously on my podcast every week, but he still brings out opinions that I'm just like, really? He surprises me all the time. So I'm going to go Josh. Deep Cut Spectrum Pulse. This one's harsh, because I feel like if they'd been put against anyone else, both of them would go far in this. Like really quite far as well. I think Spectrum Pulse is an amazing critic. Just recently I found myself getting a bit more annoyed with his reviews. I don't know why. Maybe I just need to calm down and accept opinions, but you know, it's sometimes fun to just get annoyed and like argue even though it's stupid. But yeah, I think the thing with Deep Cuts though is that he's said things about albums I like that I disagree with. I've never once been like, no, you're wrong. I'm always like, okay, you said that and you make sense with what you said, so I can't argue with you. Whereas Spectrum Pulse, you know, that Caliuchis review, he just didn't really, I don't think he really went into depth as to why it wasn't as good as it is. Like, I just don't think he justified his reasons very well, whereas Deep Cuts always justifies his reasons, so Deep Cuts is the one. BZ and Soundbinge. Now, the Soundbinge is the smallest YouTuber here, I think. I think she's got about 70-something subscribers, but she's really good. I like her a lot. I think I've been watching most of her videos since the start, and she's really good. She talks about music really well, as, again, like Liam, has her own blog, her own website, so she's good at what she does. I just think BZ is just so good. Like, BZ, when he talks, I just want him to keep talking, but the issue with BZ is that he doesn't talk enough. But I think I love BZ too much, so I'm going to go BZ here. Tabby and Mike Seatown. Man, this one, yeah, this is the one that I've seen people get mad about, because they're like, no, this can't be the first round, I can't choose between these two. And I agree, this is a really hard one, although I think Buffalo David was harder for me personally. I think the reason why this isn't as hard is because Mike is like a veteran. Like, I think Mike would have gone through against anyone on this list. Like, I don't know if that means Mike will be my winner, but I just think Mike is just like such a legendary music critic at this point that I think, even as hilarious as Tabby is, and Tabby's becoming one of my favourite reaction channels, and he does talk about music really well as well, and he's so comedic in his videos. But it's just Mike, man. Mike's the one. Like, the minute he opens his mouth in Dead End Hip Hop, I'm like, yeah, here we go. This is the opinion I agree with, and I always agree with every episode. Like, he's just excellent, and he's hilarious too. So it's got to be Mike. Sean C, report of the week. Again, like many of my other reasons, music is more my thing. I mean, food reviews is a very niche genre. And report of the week is, I find him incredible when I watch him. I just can't believe he's even a real thing. He's so funny. I don't think he means to be funny, but he just ends up being hilarious. But Sean C is actually really good. I see a lot of hate for him sometimes, but I don't really know why. He actually, considering on a first listen he gets the amount of info that he does, is quite incredible. And he claims that he's not always been a hip-hop head too, so I don't know he's as intelligent as he is, but he's good. So yeah, I'm going Sean. Then we got Brandon and me. I mean, I asked Brandon one time if he's going to start a YouTube channel, because I would definitely watch. He's hilarious, but he says he doesn't think his brand of comedy has an audience, but it will have an audience. But hey, maybe he doesn't want to do it just yet. I obviously have a channel. I'm not voting for myself though. I like me. I do like me, but yeah, you know, I can't vote for myself. I'm happy to see that Brad put me in the final 4 though. I was really impressed with that. That was crazy. But yeah, it's got to be Brandon. But I guess by default though, Brandon would get knocked out by Sean C, because Sean C actually has a channel and Sean C is really good. Mike C-Town, Beezy, my 2 favourite dead end hip hop people, but Mike talks more and is more entertaining, so it's Mike. Deep Cuts and Josh, I'm sorry, you're great, you know that, but yeah, it's got to be Deep Cuts, I'm afraid. I Hate Everything, Rick the Lie. Rick the Lie is just too detailed to not get put through. Yeah, it's got to be Rick, even though I Hate Everything is like a legend at this point. I think I'm going Rick. Now it's Sean C and Mike, which I mean, whew, Sean C's grown massively over the course of the year. He's actually got more subscribers than Dead in Hip Hop now, would you believe? So that's something fucking crazy. But, you know, Mike is a veteran. Like, I look at Mike and I think he's a veteran. He can be a bit of an arse, honestly, especially on Twitter. He can definitely be a bit of an arse, but I think that's just his old attitude, you know. When you get to that age, I'd probably be like him too. You're just kind of sick of bullshit, you're sick of people being idiots, and you just kind of want everyone to just know how to be. And I think he's just a do-gooder. I think he's a do-gooder. He wants people to be better, and so it pisses him off. So I just gotta go Mike, honestly. It's gotta be Mike. And so now it's Rick the Lie Deep Cuts, and yeah, I'm sorry Rick, I love you, but Deep Cuts, his detail, his analysis, his vocabulary is all incredible, so it's got to just be Deep Cuts. And that's it. So fuck man, we got Fantana, we got Buffalo, we got Deep Cuts, and we got Mike C-Town. Holy shit, what a holy quadrilateral quad four what? Oh boy, this is really hard now, because the thing is that I'm going to do what David Rowe said, and this is actually really useful. I never would have thought of this if he'd not said it, but who would I jump on a video like quicker if they dropped a video? And the thing is that like the needle drop, of course, like he drops his reviews and they're kind of like the go-to reviews, like people base it off of that. Like if he gives something a 9, people are like, oh my god, like it's getting rave reviews because of this one critic gave it a 9, but this one critic giving it a 9 is like actually bigger than everything, really, and rightfully so. He's the biggest guy out there. But the thing is that he can be a little stale. Like, I don't know if he's as entertaining as he could be, whereas Buffalo Staple never fails to disappoint with entertainment. Like he's always funny, his editing's always fun and on point, and I think I would go to his video mostly because of that, I think. So I'm gonna put Buffalo Staple through against Fantana. What a fucking hot take we've got here. So yeah, Buffalo in the final. Ooh, and now we got Deep Cuts, Mike C-Town. Holy shit. Oh man, this is really hard. I think this is harder than Buffalo Fantano, mostly because, like I said, like Fantano can be a little bit ordinary to watch. Because like the thing is as well, I know I've already done the round now, but like you watch his like meme channel and how insane he can be, and yet you go to his review, and I know he's trying to be professional and trying to be just like, you know, cool and calm and you know, just kind of straight to the point, but you would think some of that weirdness would cross over to his reviews, and it just never did, and I kind of find that a little bit disappointing. But hey, now we got Because and Mike Seatown, two serious men here, two serious people. No memes, no bullshit, just analysis of music, and that is what I love. Which do I prefer? Fuck. Which do I think in the back of my mind, the name keeps jumping out to me. I think my mind is just trying to tell me it's this person, Ryan. Ryan, it's this person. Just say this person. That's it. Okay, that's the one. And so, I guess I'm going Mike Seatown. He's a veteran in the game. He's the one to go to. He's hilarious. He's strong in his opinions. He stands by them. There's no like, you know, like DJ Academics type shit where it's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, like that kind of bullshit. It's just like Mike is just like, no, this is it, and that's how it is, and that's it. And he calls people out all the time. He knows when they're bullshitting him. Yeah, it's Mike Seatown. And now we got Buffalo Staple and Mike in the final. Honestly, I don't know. This is tough because, like, the thing is that, like, I rarely watch Mike's solo stuff. It's always Mike in Dead End Hip Hop, but then again, I never not watch a Dead End Hip Hop review, so that's kind of not really relevant anyway. It's just like Mike talks about so much metal music that I just have never had the chance to catch up with any of the metal music he's recommended, because there's so much that he talks about and I want to hear it all, but I just never have the opportunity to listen to it all. But his hip hop, it's about the hip hop that he talks about, and I just don't know what I'm doing. What do I do? Someone help me. Okay. Let's just not bullshit now. I think I'm going to go for ARTV. Yeah, ARTV is the winner. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh man, this is tough. You know it's tough when you have to say RTV is the winner to get out of a situation. I mean, that's tough when you got to do that. Oh my god. Oh. See, I just love both of them, and I love them both for different reasons, but who is the one? I think I'm going to have to go with the one. I think, like, I'm going to go a bit broader here because I think I like them both at the same level, okay? And that's not enough for me to make a decision. So I think I have to go further beyond that and think of influence, think of just, you know, instant sort of recognizability, that kind of thing, that sort of like, you know what you're going to get with them instantly, and I think Mike Seatown is the one for that, so I'm going Mike Seatown. I think he has just become like a legend in music though, because like he gets referenced by rappers. You just know, like, his opinion is such like a strong thing. I guess it's like Joe Budden from whatever, Everyday Struggle. Like, he became so like famous for the way he was, and Mike Seatown's like on that level. That is the kind of influence led to quite a big shift in like music reviewing, because I think Dead End Hip Hop have become quite a significant part of music reviewing culture. Like, I think it's just, they're just there now. They're like a staple, like a Buffalo staple. And yeah, I love Buffalo Staple. Will always be like top 3 for me in YouTube. Yeah, but he got to the top 2, so I'm upset by this. It is mine after all. Look at everyone else. This has been awesome. Everyone on this list aside from a couple, I'd say, but everyone I talk to on Twitter, you all know I love you all. You're all great, are very good YouTubers, very good music reviewers. If you didn't make it far, don't get upset. It's just a bit of fun at the end of the day. And thank you for listening. This has gone on for like half an hour now, so I hope you have listened for this entire time to find out the winner. And that is it. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.